Here we are in Chuo Rinkan. Actually, this place is walking distance from our last episode. We actually walked here.
It was quick. It was like 15 minutes or something like that.
Mm-hmm. And look at all these trees.
Nature.
Zach's so happy that there are trees.
Well, I was happy. Then I got sad.
Oh, why are you sad?
And then I got happy again. It was this was an epic. It was an epic that just happened right there in those trees. So we're at a mini stop. I wanted to go in here and get some really awesome ice cream called Halo Halo, but there were like 20 people waiting. So I got other ice cream instead.
Because it was real hot. We wanted ice cream.
It was miserable hot that day. This ice cream is great. Parm, if you're in Japan, it's good chocolate and vanilla stuff. And I dropped my spoon. Good job, Zach. Shirokuma, which is this sweet, like, kind of shaved ice-ish milk ice cream. It's got fruit and like red beans in it. It's amazing. You can see
we were eating our ice cream, walking to the Heart Off, and I dripped some chocolate on my pants.
Yeah, you had chocolate all over yourself, man. What happened?
The whole rest of the way back, I just had Choco Pants.
It was pretty cool because it was like an hour ride back to your house, so you were just sitting there, Choco Pants boy.
It looks like I peed chocolate all over myself.
Yeah, here we are. We made it to Heart Off.
This is kind of a weird Heart Off. It's in the middle of the strip mall thing.
Yeah, it's in a mall, but it was good. It had good stuff.
Good stuff, but it felt too
clean,
new and big and nice and clean.
Yeah, I want to like dig around in piles of dirt to find my games. Like,
yeah,
that's but it had a good selection. Got some stuff, whatever. It also was the last of 3 stores we rushed through this day, so we were pretty tired at this point. But
there's always energy for cheap games.
Oh, who's that guy there? I saw a dude there eating some ice cream. Inside, there was really bad glare the whole time, sorry. That's a Sega Mark III Master System. So that's cool.
Real nifty.
Yeah.
Yeah, these cases, the stuff we're interested in just happened to be right in front of a big window.
Yeah, so there was just horrible glare the whole time, so sorry it's hard to see, folks. Mega adapter? Dang, those are that expensive now? What? Sorry.
At least here they are.
Yeah, man, I remember I was charging like 2,000 yen for those, or like 15, 20 bucks when I was working at a game store. So that's crazy. Ooh, Game Boys.
Found a bunch of Game Boys. Nothing I needed to pick up that day, and also a Wonder Swan that just wasn't at the right price for me to pick up.
Yeah, man, those colors are always that much, and that's too much, honestly.
And some Game & Watches. Those things are highly collectible, but they're before my time, so I don't really have any interest in them.
Yeah, it's collectors. I can see why they'd be into that. What is this? Frisky Tom. Dude.
Some little game. Look at it. That screen, you can see on the box, it's like some kind of Donkey Kong-esque type thing, it looks like.
That looks cool. Super Shooting Watch. I think that's the one that counts how fast you can push the buttons or something like that. Because back when that Takahashi Meiji stuff was going on, he had like the fastest button pushing record in the whole world. Because back when there was using turbo was for weaklings, that was a big deal. And so that's probably what that's for. This thing is a Famicom handheld. Sweet.
Occasionally I'll try to get those out of the Crane games, but I haven't had the luck yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If I can get one for really cheap, it'd be a cool little novelty to have.
Sure, man. Looks cool. Rambo 2. Borderline. Is that a Virtual Boy dolphin thing? What is that?
Oh, look at this.
Oh, yeah, I thought this was really cool. It's a fancy display
of all these Famicom versions that were released on the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, that thing is real nifty, but also real expensive.
Yeah, that's way too much.
Most of these individually aren't really much more than like 5,000 or 500,000, 1,500 yen, like 5, 10, 15 bucks. So, Capitalism 2. Cool.
Capitalism's back with a vengeance in Capitalism 2.
Sweet. Systems. Lots of consoles.
Lots of systems.
Lots of consoles.
Look at all these systems.
It's a bunch of system consoles. I like those red and white N64s. Those are nifty looking. The Xbox 360 hard drive.
More Game Boys.
Ooh.
That clear Game Boy Color, it's pretty tempting. I've been wanting one of those, because in the US, I think we only had the clear purple version, right?
Yeah, there was only... I'm surprised you didn't get that for 3,000 yen. I think that's a pretty average price. Oh, a PC Engine controller. You don't see those very often. So that's cool.
Vita games.
PS4 games.
Loose cartridges for Game Boy and Game Boy Advance.
Oh, the Game Boy.
They had some kind of interesting stuff here, actually.
Did they really? Yeah, I wasn't there when
Boy.
you were looking through them, so. What do we got here? Through
Mighty
the glare.
Final Fight.
Mighty Final Fight, cool. Mega Man.
That dang glare.
Gradius 2. Sweet Home there on the right again.
Quite a few Rockman games.
Yeah.
Saw Kid Dracula up there.
We have some Batman. Oh, saw Super Mario Advance 2, which is Super Mario World.
Check
That's cool.
this out.
Load Runner. Kyle, you got this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been into Load Runner games recently. The one on the Switch actually is what got me into them.
Yeah, I watched you played it for a minute. It looked really cool.
It's fun. They the Switch version is nice because they break it down a bit.
Yeah.
Dang, $90.
Kid Dracula is expensive.
Another Godzilla game for about $40.
Yeah, oh man, that's expensive. Look at that sweet Japanese Crash Bandicoot on that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Lots of boxed Game Boy Advance here. Pretty impressive selection.
Yeah.
You don't see this many that often. Oh, Kirby Pinball boxed. I have also. Ooh.
I thought about buying this. The gameplay is very similar to Pac-Man.
Yeah.
A lot of people like it. It's just if I'm gonna buy it in a box, it's a little too beat up for me. And I think you can buy the loose cart for really cheap.
Oh, is it I saw that there's a cassette of the soundtrack of this that apparently was released, by the way. So that's crazy.
That's nifty.
Yeah. Famicom. Kyle can actually buy this stuff. Because he got a Famicom.
Yeah, I'm new to the world of Famicom games because I just got one.
Yeah, that's what I've found. Like, when you get a new system, you go and you're like, yeah, I'm going to get games, but you don't know what any of them are. Because you,
But look at this guy.
Dude, I want to fish with that guy. He's going to teach me.
Real cool.
He's going to teach me how to catch all the fishies. Top something or other Bassin. I didn't see the title, but sweet. Bird Week, yeah. Ah, that Gradius cover is so cool. We look at that a lot, and I love it.
I picked this one up, actually.
Yeah. 500 yen, that's worth it. You played it?
Yeah.
It's hard. Bird Race, so I looked this up after I told you I thought it was interesting. It's a game where you play a bird, and you go catch, like, butterflies and stuff and feed your babies. That's it.
Look at them babies.
I think it's pretty nifty.
Golden Axe.
Golden Axe, but before that, what is that? All right. Don't know. Cool. I love that they put them in baggies, but it's kind of hard to dig through shelves like this, honestly. Golden Axe. That guy's muscly. Pac-Man. Turtles.
Twiddles.
I'm actually not a big fan of the Famicom Ninja Turtles games. I don't think they're that great. Turtles in Time is a masterpiece, though.
I don't think I've played any of the Famicom ones. Just Turtles in Time and the Game Boy one. One of the Game Boy ones.
The Game Boy one I played a bunch. Xevious. Oh my god, I love this game. It's like my favorite shoot 'em up that's not like a modern one. Old shoot 'em up. Hooray. Oh? Yeah! Look at that. That is really cool.
Any idea what it is?
No, we'll find out though. We'll look it up. That looks... Man, why do I feel like we should have bought that? Anyway. Street Fighter 2, Twinbee, Super Scope 2, Space Invaders, Back in Time. Lots of Super Famicom games.
Whole lot. Just keeps going.
Yeah, man, this place had a selection about as good as Nagatsuta, I feel like.
Star Wars Pod Racer.
Dude, you got this, right?
No, I got a loose cart somewhere.
Oh, okay. Because this game is great, but it's way better if you have the expansion pack for your 64.
Which I do.
I don't. Those things are expensive too.
I just got lucky and we're using my wife's childhood N64 and I already had one.
I need a wife with an N64.
That's definitely the easiest way to get an expansion pack.
Yeah, it is. Aladdin.
I dig it. I grew up with this game.
I did too. I played it to death. I actually played a lot, but I wasn't good at it. My cousin would come and beat it for me. I'd watch him beat it in like half an hour because he was amazing at it. But yeah,
it is actually a fun game to watch people play too.
It's great. It's got a good soundtrack. You know, attractive graphics. This is the one you got, isn't it?
Yeah, 300 yen. You know, if a game works and I can play it and it's cheap, I buy it.
I wish I could feel that way.
It's as simple as that.
I'll buy games with a beat up box. I just want stuff to match on my shelf. I say this in like every episode, but I'm just really OCD, and having carts and boxes of the same system on my shelves makes my OCD brain very, very sad and confused.
More Donkey Kong, and Zach's like, I picked those up for $1 each, you chumps.
Some idiot probably paid that much money for those.
Galactic Pinball for the Virtual Boy.
Nice. God, that looks bad. The thing is, like, video of Virtual Boy changed to black and white graphics looks great. Like, I don't know why they... anyway, I do know why, but it's still...
Still a bummer.
Yeah. Prince of Persia. Alien 3. The Addams Family. Isn't that the one where you play as Uncle whatever his name is and like has really sweet music?
Probably. Never played any Addams Family game.
Look up, anybody who is watching this, look up the Addams Family on Super Famicom. It's got amazing, really atmospheric, like, ambient music. It's amazing.
See, that was Rockman X for like 4,000 yen.
Jesus.
It's just randomly really expensive sometimes.
I feel like they can just sell it based on the name alone. Somebody will be like, oh, Rockman, man, that's a lot of money, but, man, it's Rock Band. I guess that's just what it's worth. And
Super Game Boy 2. For like $30, that's tempting. A bit much. Yeah. Bit rich for my blood.
Is 2,000 yen a good price for one of those?
Probably. It's less than that one.
Yeah, because I see those sometimes for that much, but I'm like, I don't know if 2,000 yen is cheap. Oh.
I don't see them all that often, honestly. Who's this hunky dude?
I don't know, but he's going to teach us.
Let me teach you.
Look at a camera really up close, apparently. Oh, Dragon Slayer. I love Dragon Slayer. It's a classic. It's made by Falcom.
It's a JRPG.
They made Xanadu and a bunch of other RPGs. They made the Ys series as well. Sonic 3D, Saturn. The Pico, that's right. I forgot they had this today.
They had, somebody just dumped a bunch of Pico games. That was
a ton, like
a kid's console made by Sega, right?
With a little touch screen
am I making that
on it,
up?
I believe. Yeah. Maybe not a touch screen, but it had like a drawing pad like function on it.
And it says Sega Toys.
Yeah. And Toy Story 2, like,
look at all these cheap games. Why didn't we buy everything?
Because it was big and heavy and you had to carry it home and explain to your wife why you bought this thing.
True. And I just bought a whole bunch of other stuff at the other hard-offs.
Yeah. Ooh, Parodius style.
Parodius.
That's a pretty good shoot 'em up series. Just Gradius with funky graphics. You got this, right?
I did, but I still haven't played it. I'm excited to play it.
It's real atmospheric and scary, actually.
I'm into that.
Yeah, I love it, man. If I had more money, I would have bought it, but I decided to hold off. I thought about it, and you were like, "Oh, I think I want this." I was like, "Oh, okay, get it then." So, Ys on PC, nice. Arc of Nephilim is a pretty decent RPG.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, man. Why didn't we buy that? Oh my god, we should have bought Call of Duty.
Half-Life 2.
Nice.
Really love the Half-Life games.
They're really
Don't
good.
have any PC to play it on though.
3 will never come out.
And I already have it on Steam.
Half-Life 3?
Yeah, I do. Just me.
Oh my god.
Half-Life 3.
Dude, why are you keeping that from the world?
The other Half-Life games, the ones that actually exist.
Look at how totally jank these sweet Bubble Bobble faces are. That guy is adorable and weird looking.
I heard Bubble Bobble also came out of the Simple series. That's a lie, right? It has to be.
Really? What?
Or did it? Did it come from the Simple series?
I don't know. Maybe we should. Let's find out. Either way, this is the X68000 version, which is an old PC in Japan. Bubble Bobble is sweet. I played the Game Boy version to death. Space Harrier. That game has such sweet art. And Bosconian too. Look at this stuff, man. Bosconian.
Real cool.
Yeah. And then Motos, whatever this is. It's a shoot 'em up, I think. Yeah. Here we are. Sonic 3D. It's just Sonic 3D Blast, but it's so expensive. I actually liked Sonic 3D Blast, by the way.
I've never played it. I don't know much about Sonic. My brother had it on Game Gear when I was a kid, so that's probably the version I played the most.
Yeah. The Game Gear one was fun. Sonic Chaos, I think it was, or something like that.
I never had a Genesis. I think I had the Game Boy Advance version at some point.
Yep. Oh. Whee! In the case. Look at this stuff. Shadow the Hedgehog, nice. Love that.
Ghostbusters on the Game Boy.
Ghostbusters on the Game Boy.
There were a couple of Virtual Boy games up there.
Yeah. DS? What do we got? Kyle still
Love them DS games.
Kyle still has not found his dungeon game that he's looking for.
No, I've been looking for Dungeon Explorer.
Yeah. That was tempting, by the way. This price for this Mario Kart Double Dash, 2,000 yen, I feel is pretty reasonable for that. But
yeah, not terrible.
Instead it had damage. I don't know if that's on the disc. That's, yeah. But, Deco Tora for the Wii.
Dude, this is a game we did a Let's Play thing of on my old podcast channel, Tokyo Explosion. But it's a truck driving and decorating sim.
Yeah. You don't see these too often anymore, but it used to be a really common thing in Japan that basically was just like old dudes decorating their trucks real fancy.
It's real cool.
That thing is awesome.
I saw one where I work in Akasaka a while back.
Nice.
And it was real cool looking.
Yeah, they're really impressive in person. Wii U games. Wii U games. Wii games. What is this?
It's a game about being a bug, I guess.
Bug. Dude, I want to be a bug.
Or maybe you collect bugs.
It's
in
probably
Japan, collecting
bugs.
bugs for young kids is very popular.
It's true, man. I got kids at the schools I teach at that are just like, dude, bugs are sweet, man. How do you feel about stag beetles? I'm just like, I don't know. They're a bug. But
they're right, though. Stag beetles are pretty neat.
They're interesting. Another Deco Tora game. Woo! This place had all that Deco Tora stuff, man.
Deco Tora, by the way.
Ooh.
Deco for decoration, Tora for truck.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't know that.
Maybe you did know that. We just told you something you already know. But if you didn't, congratulations. Now you do. Oh? What's next? Yeah, Kyle, you got this, right?
Yeah, because as I edited a little bit of footage of it for Zach's roguelike, his first video in that series, and I thought it looked neat, so I picked it up for $3.
It's pretty interesting. It's a roguelike. I mean, you know. Oh? I got this. I really want to play this.
Oh boy, here we go.
Grandia Extreme. I heard this game is a lot of it's battle heavy, whereas like Grandia 1 and 2 were very much, and 3 were all focused on the story, but Extreme was more like a dungeon crawler kind of thing. So that sounded cool. Yeah.
Maybe I would actually be able to make it more than like an hour into that one.
No, you wouldn't. Oh, there it is. Ribbit King.
Ribbit King.
We did it. We found it. Hooray.
And you actually picked it up.
I know. That's a game we should do a video about for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Septentrion, out of the blue. I don't know what this is. It just had a cool name. We just wanted the name. Look at those people in that water. Oh my goodness. It's so scary. Is this about the Titanic?
I think it might be.
Sweet. Love the Titanic. Symphony of the Night. And that's not a terrible price, I don't think.
Yeah, it says it has damage, but
yeah,
$30. I don't know.
Yeah, just a heads up for people shopping in Japan. If you see that sticker on it that says in katakana kizu and in hiragana ari, if you can read Japanese phonetic characters, that means it's got damage. Be careful. Seaman. That game was sweet. Have you ever played Seaman?
No.
It's real trippy.
I know
fun,
about
though.
it just
like
in
it.
concept, but
Yeah. Oh, Kingsfield.
I already have this game.
Yeah, and I didn't want to pay 1,500 yen, so I didn't get it. But
check this
look
guy out.
at that guy. So this is a really, really popular pachinko machine. A really popular pachinko machine in Japan for ladies to play. Because that guy is some Korean drama or something, I think. And that guy is looking real sparkly. Oh, Flipnik is an enjoyable, simple action, amazing pinball game for you. Jesus, what a mouthful.
No need for a hard fact on that one.
Yeah, that
Pretty much got it covered.
And it's there's so much different things happening. It's just like a bunch of games that use balls and flippers, I guess.
It's a simple action, amazing.
It's also really expensive.
Game.
Oh, Cassette Vision, Bandai, isn't this? What company made this again? We had to...
Yosaku.
Yeah.
Was it Bandai?
Might have been Bandai.
May have been.
We will correct ourselves if we were wrong later on in editing. That was Shiden the Wanderer, by the way, on Game Boy. Ooh, Ring of
Final
Fates.
Fantasy Ring of Fates.
Nice.
I picked it up.
Very cool.
I like those, hacky, slashy, looty, grindy games.
Yeah, man, they're fun. They're kind of relaxing. Like, you don't have to think about it. You just push buttons and feel good about having done something. I'm always really tempted by this. It's a Godzilla like monster game thing. I don't know if it's actually Godzilla, but it's a similar kind of series, and it's supposed to be really good. Actually, like it's an action game. It's Gamera. That's it. Gamera 2000. Looks cool, but it's always like 2,000 yen. Don't want to pay that much. Oh, here we are. Simple series, table tennis, pinball, breakout.
In case this is your first video, the Simple series is a series of budget titles made for a number of consoles. A lot of them are sports and tabletop games, but they also made some interesting titles like action games, fighters, shooters, a lot of like clones of popular series, and some more unique stuff as well.
And they're cool because they're just interesting to see like a budget take on a very popular genre or like a specific game at the time. They're like, well, we can make a 1,500 yen version of this and sell it. It's mediocre, people will buy it, and so just interesting to see like that kind of stuff.
And they all say the.
Yeah, it's always the. If you see
something.
a game that says the on it, it's probably a budget series. I do like those mahjong tile puzzle games, but table hockey, like air hockey, sweet. So yeah, more of those. Bunch of them on PlayStation though. Look at that guy. He's buff.
I was a little curious about this pro wrestling.
Dude, it's probably based on Fire Pro Wrestling from the graphics. Oh, maybe not. No, that's like a WWE style wrestling game. Sweet, man. That looks like the N64
I want to see like the
ones.
characters that they made up for this, and
Yeah.
it's interesting. I didn't buy it though. I kind of wish I would have.
Speaking of characters made up for games, it just reminds me of that sports game for like the Famicom or something where the Japanese
Like Sleeve
writers
McDykel and
made
stuff.
up English names for baseball players, and there was Sleeve McDykel and sweet names like that. John Truck, that's a good name too.
Look at this Famicom with this system.
For 1,000 yen, like
If you're interested in tinkering and fixing things, you could probably get it working and have a good deal for yourself. This is Daytech, right? Daytech.
What does it do?
I know they made some kind of.
Dragon Ball.
Didn't they make some kind of like Game Shark-esque things at some point?
They might have. We'll have to look this one up because I don't. Man. All right. Ooh, here's our fun adventure for Kyle that happens in a minute.
Wiis are all over the place.
Yes.
In hard-offs, and I'm always tempted. And here, this is a complete Wii. It doesn't have the Wii Motion Plus, but it's $10.
But
it works.
And it says Game Works. It has the minimum accessories required to play it. Please give this wonderful system without a disc cover a home, or without a controller port cover a home. And so Kyle, being the generous boy that he is, did that.
I gave it a home, and then I looked at this Super Famicom mouse and mouse pad thought it looked neat, and then realized I will never use this, so I will not buy it.
It is cool though. I love that it comes with a mouse pad. Like that thing, I played so much Mario Paint with that when I was a kid. What do we got in here? Bass fishing.
Bass fishing.
Bass fishing. Yeah, Derby Stallion. Derby Stallion.
Horse betting simulators.
Ooh.
Fill in every junk section of every hard off.
It's true, they're everywhere. Oh, golf. Nice. Final Fantasy V, cool.
Neat.
Super Smash Brothers in the box, wow.
And Final Fantasy VI.
Cool, 300 yen. The N64 Smash Brothers I'm always tempted by when I find it cheap in the box, but I know that I'll put it in and it just makes me want to play Melee, so... Pretty cool they had it though. Sweet. Oh, that's actually kind of pricey for a junk section game.
Some kind of interesting finds for a junk section, actually.
Yeah, they had some stuff in there that you wouldn't expect to be in there. Oh, here we are again.
Another tub that Zach has to buy.
My contract is just really doing a number on my wallet and luggage. Off I go.
How are you going to move all those when you have to move?
In the boxes I bought them in? Duh. Oh, here it is.
This is the actual Pico console.
Yeah. And I dropped that AC adapter when we first tried to pull it out, and I felt really stupid and bad. But Sega Toys on there too. This thing, part of me was really tempted to pick it up just to see what it even is like. I couldn't imagine like what a Sega toy game system would be like, but...
And it was like $10.
Yeah. This is a Mac. Said it turns on, but the screen was black. So that's another thing that would be a potential project. I do like the idea of having an old Mac. Like,
$50 is a bit much for something that's going to be a lot of work for me, though.
Yeah, if it was $50 for one that turns on and like, you know, whatever. But they would charge way more for that if it actually worked. That typewriter was cool that we just saw.
A damn karaoke machine. That's a damn karaoke machine if I ever saw one.
That's a damn karaoke machine if I ever saw one. Yeah, Damn is a really popular karaoke brand company thing here. I like how their laptops are stacked. Like sideways.
Some real chunky looking boys in there.
Yeah, junky boys.
Some chunkers. Junky chunkers.
Junky chunkers. Lots of junk at this hard off.
We're just in the depths of the junk section now.
We're deep in the depths. We're never coming back.
We're in the big kid section now.
Yeah.
We're a little bit intimidated and scared, but we're having a great time.
Intimidated, scared, but having a good time. That's what we're all about here at Hard Officers. Pingu VHS, yeah! We both saw this and we're like, dude, Pingu VHS! And then it took about 3 seconds for us to be like, wait, we don't want or need this. Put it back. But we got real excited for a second. What else do we got here? Ooh, an accordion! I actually had an accordion. They're really interesting and weird. Oh? Ooh.
Car stereo stuff?
Yeah. Telephone.
And more junk.
Fax
Sewing
machines. Nice.
Fax machines.
Very cool.
This thing.
Yeah, what is this?
It's a real clunky VCR.
Sweet. I want it.
It's so unnecessary.
Yeah, no, I was kidding. I don't want that. I mean, I wouldn't be
nifty
if I could find a VCR player that was working and reasonably sized for like 1,000 yen, man, I would honestly probably pick that up. But VCRs that actually work tend to be expensive. This thing, what is it? Video cassette recorder again? Look at all those knobs.
Just a real heavy duty one.
Look at those knobs and gauges and buttons. That's fancy. Beta. Oh, it's beta?
Cam.
Dude. Don't need it at all. Like, literally don't need anything less than that. But it's still really cool. This thing?
This is a microfiche.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember we were looking at this. That's like, for 1,000 yen for a microfiche. Like, dude.
Again, not anything I need, but it's kind of nifty.
And
I always looked at these at the like university library and wondered why people still needed them, but I guess there is still a use because the library had it when I was in college.
I mean, there's stuff that they should digitize it, but digitizing costs money, and if they already have a microfiche viewer sitting around, then they just keep the microfiche around as microfiche. Oh, here we go. So we talked about this at the end of the last episode a bit. This is the Hard Off app for smartphones. I think it might only be on iPhone, but it's cool because you don't have to buy anything to get points. You just check in, like I just pushed right there. It says check in suru right there, right? Push that, it gets you 5 points. And then once you get to 500 points, you get a 500 yen coupon. So you got to check in a bunch, but still cool.
Real nifty. And it's not only on iPhone, because I have Android and I have the app too.
Oh, cool, great. Okay, so it's on various mobile OSs. Yeah, that's how you call it. So pick it up if you're in Japan.
Here's what we picked up today.
Yes.
I got Druaga, the roguelike that Zach turned me on to. I thought the atmosphere looked cool and it was $3.
Yeah.
Alien Trilogy, Aladdin for the Super Famicom, Gradius for the Famicom, Lode Runner for the Famicom, Final Fantasy, Crystal Chronicles, Ring of Fates for the Nintendo DS. And of course, Star Wars Pod Racer, and how could I forget, a $10 working Wii that I've tried out but still don't have any GameCube or Wii games to play on it. Really excited to get some.
Yeah. And also, you got Ribbit King. I believe you bought that one, didn't you?
Oh, did I?
I believe you did. I only got Grandia this day, bro.
Maybe I did, because I know I fell in love with it when we were at the other Hard Off location.
So that Ribbon King, one of us bought. Might have been Kyle, might have been me. Pretty sure it was Kyle. I got.
We'll never know.
Oh, we'll never know. We're never playing it. We actually just set it down outside the Hard Off and put some flowers next to it.
If we can't figure out whose it is, neither of us will ever play it.
Yep, it's just gonna sit there. I got Grandia Extreme, which is one of the Grandia games that apparently is a little more dungeon crawly than the other Grandia games. I don't know to what extent. I've just heard that. It's the only one I've never played. I've played all the other Grandia games, so real pumped to give that a shot. 300 yen, what a deal.
Cool, and that's the end of another Hard Officers Halls video. Thank you for joining us again.
Thank you very much. We love you, and we're glad that you watch our videos, and we hope that you love the videos as much as we think you're great.
If you had a good time, definitely subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned on the channel for more cool stuff.
Yeah.
That's it for today, folks.
See ya.
Adios.
Later. Just so you know, Kyle, while you were recording this video, I actually, secretly, was getting my arm surgically removed.